You think you're lazy? But what if that's not true? What if the real problem is something you don't even realize? Something that's been controlling you this whole time? You sit down to do something important. Study, work, maybe even something you actually care about. And then you just don't do it. You scroll. You delay. You tell yourself, I'll start later. And later never comes. So you call yourself lazy. You blame yourself. But here's the truth. You're not lazy. You're stuck in patterns your brain created to protect you. Point 1, mental overload. Sometimes it's not laziness, it's mental exhaustion. Your brain is already overloaded. Too many thoughts, too many decisions, too much pressure. So when it's time to do something important, your brain shuts down. Not because it can't, but because it's tired. And instead of pushing through, it escapes to something easier. Point 2, fear disguised as procrastination. A lot of the time, you're not avoiding the task. You're avoiding how it makes you feel. Fear of failing, fear of not being good enough, fear of starting and realizing you might not succeed. So your brain delays it. Because if you don't start, you can't fail, and that feels safer. Point 3, perfectionism. You tell yourself you'll do it, but only when you feel ready. Only when you can do it perfectly. But that moment never comes, because perfection isn't a starting point. It's an excuse. So you wait, and end up doing nothing. Point 4, lack of clarity. Sometimes the problem is simple. You don't know where to start. Study, work, be productive. These aren't clear actions. And when your brain sees something vague, it resists it because unclear tasks feel overwhelming. So instead of starting, you avoid it completely. Point 5, dopamine overload. Your brain is used to quick rewards. Scrolling, videos, constant stimulation. So when you switch to something that takes effort, it feels boring, and your brain says, nope, I'd rather feel good instantly. So you go back to what's easy, over and over again. So no, you're not lazy. You're overwhelmed. You're avoiding discomfort. You're stuck in a system that's working against you. But once you understand this, you can change it. Solution simple but powerful. Start small, really small. Don't say, I'll finish everything. Say, I'll do this for 5 minutes. That's it. Remove pressure. Remove perfection. Just start. Because action creates clarity, not the other way around. And once you begin, your brain stops resisting. It starts cooperating. You were never lazy. You were just trying to survive in a system that made everything feel overwhelming. But now you know better. So don't wait for motivation. Don't wait to feel ready. Just start, even if it's messy. Because that's how everything changes. If this made you see yourself differently, subscribe for more psychology that actually helps you understand your mind.